Hi, I'm the ability to have green screen effects this week, but not correct overlay meme.
I'm the kid who literally is too sick to be cool. Wait. Yeah,
What's your name?
Gremlin.
Okay.
And I'm the college bathroom that gave you gonorrhea, Shadyguava.
Ugh, welcome to Meme Cuisine 2 Electric Roogaloo Boogaloo.
What the fuck what is an electric boogaloo? I've been hearing this for weeks. No one will explain it.
If I'm correct, it's a song reference.
That's
but
fucking
I don't.
stupid. Anyways.
I'm gonna be the worst person ever and also not get my own joke.
Yeah. Also, if you can see here, I was so sick that, as you see, my notes just get worse.
But welcome to...
Oh.
Yes.
Never mind.
Oh, no, I'm cutting everyone off. We are starting this conversation about this theme, this beautiful theme. This is a good week for themes and emotions. Sally TM's Emotions Week.
Yeah, let me tell you something. All the videos gave me emotions. They definitely did.
What did you think of the theme, though?
I actually very much like the idea of the theme. Like, the song has to have an emotion in the title. You know, it's pretty interesting, you know?
Ooh, girl!
Emotions?
Already.
Emotions! But, you know, it's pretty fun. I actually very much enjoy this, you know? It gives a lot of good chances to show emotions in your videos.
Oh my god. Who raised this child and why are they, like,
killing
I raised myself
on a mountain.
I raised myself on a mountain. Shady, what did you, as our current fucking rating, you're having to come up with all the themes for season 6. What did you think of this theme?
I liked it. I thought, like, when Sally told me, I was like, girl, do that. I'll actually do your off-season challenge if you, like, do that. And then I didn't.
Yeah.
So, but I still get to judge you people, and that gives me feels. Don't be afraid to catch feels. Ride drop top and chase thrills.
The silence as I'm processing what you said.
Dude, I'm really fucking sick. Anyways.
I mean, to be fair, Pastel has not submitted a video since Fun Week carry-ons.
Yeah, literally. I'm very bad with this. It's like, I have ideas for videos, I just don't do them.
I have concepts. Nose emoji. I have concepts, but execution, little lackluster. Also nose emoji.
Okay, look. No, seriously, I just can't because school fucking sucks. But I still got weekends, so maybe if I can, I will do the next theme and or just post a video that has nothing to do with the theme.
Just for fun.
I mean, some people did that this week, so...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Pero, like...
Okay, we'll have to talk about that when we get there, because there are some videos where I'm like, yeah, because Sally was like, oh, I only have 4 videos, so probably people were like, well, let me just submit stuff for buffer, and then 11 showed up, and then...
And now it's all buffer.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Well, are we ready to start critiquing the videos?
I've been ready, anyways.
You ready, Shady?
Woo, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. The first video for this beautiful emotions theme was Diva D doing Comfortably Numb by the Scissor Sisters.
Okay, so, for this video, they definitely improved from last week. They got, more movements, more emotions in the face. The thing is, like, I won't lie, their eyes were fucking scary. They were spooky.
See, I think that that's what he was going for, but the thing that bothered me with, like, the way that he, like, lip-synced in his emotions, he put the music video in the background, and you could actually see that all the facial expressions were just copied. And the way that he moved his mouth was copied from the video. And that's, like, a place to start, I feel, whenever you're making a video. But then it's like, oh, whoops, this is, like, supposed to be, my own original performance of it. And then it's not that anymore.
Yeah, okay. So I did not...
That kind of...
Oh, sorry.
It's fine, I guess. No, just kidding. That kind of upset me a little bit because if you're gonna take a song and make it your own through lip syncing, I don't want to see what the people who wrote the song and directed the video did.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what you thought of when you were coming up with the concept.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like that aspect was all over the place, really. Like, what was your concept? What was it besides, like, having the video in the background? What was it besides having a tattoo on your face? Which also I didn't understand, maybe because I'm just a young hillbilly from Montana.
No, I don't get it either.
The concept was wearing Sally's t-shirt.
That one was great, though. Okay, I won't lie. The Sally t-shirt thing, I thought that was funny.
It was funny for, like, a second, but then it didn't tie into anything. It's not even, like, he was picking the,
Oh, shit.
Oh, don't drop your notes.
Bye.
Messy. Mess.
No, I am a
but
mess.
It's not like the shirt that he was wearing from Sally was the donut look, where that video has, like, a darker tone to it. He's picking the Mondrian look, which is, you know, bright and happy, and that disconnected for me. And then the other thing that really, well, the two things that really threw me off, like, the big two things that really threw me off. The overlay was off. Consistently throughout the entire video, the overlay was off.
Yeah.
And I made a comment last time about, you know, editing and my pretty cabinet-isms. And I didn't see that change at all.
No, they definitely did go crazy as they did last time, but it was still there.
Yeah, it was a little heavy-handed for me. And again, like, here on Meme Cuisine, we're not the end-all be-alls of opinions, right? Like, we are not the law that you have to follow when you're making a video. Because, like, that's just not what we're here to do.
It's just our own opinions and critiques on videos.
It's our own opinions and critiques, but at the same time, it felt like he completely ignored those comments.
Yeah, like...
And he did the over-editing in a different aspect. There's no meat men. There's no weird zombie ladies from outer space.
Oh my god, the meat
but
men
he's got
were my
this,
favorite.
He's got this, like, disco lighting, and then this pulsating section, and then he's got the video in the background, and it was a lot. And for him to have all of that video editing, not a strong concept, and the overlay being off really bothered me.
You know, it was like... It wasn't the worst video, but it could definitely use improvement. And I get trying to use effects, and effects are fun, you know? They're meant to be fun, but the thing is about effects is that, like, if you overuse them, they just become boring.
Yeah.
And that's kind of...
Personally... Oops, sorry.
No, keep going.
Oh.
Personally, I just think that... I don't think he completely ignored the critiques. I feel like he pulled back from the effects. I just wish he would have picked either the music video in the background or, like, the pulsating and, like, the shifty in the front.
Yeah.
And I would have personally picked the shifty and the pulsating in the front and then, like, just let the lip syncing speak for itself with, like, that, like, accenting it.
Yeah, no, because the lip syncing itself wasn't bad, really. You know, it was pretty good. It was just distracting because the overlay was slightly off.
I think if he did the pulsating in the front, because I agree, I would have kept that. He could have done, like, because of, like, the nature of the song and, like, the character he was going for, he could have turned it into, like, you know, I'm at, like, Studio 54, I just did some coke, now I'm doing acid, and I am seeing everything melt before me.
That's what you call a fun time.
That is a fun time, Pastel. How would you know?
How do you know?
Yeah.
But I feel as though if he did that, it would have made the concept, the editing would have made sense, and then the way that he lip-synced it would have not been, you know... Because I've never watched this music video beforehand, but he kind of put the music video in the background, and it showed me that that's where he got a lot of the, you know, inspiration for where he was syncing from. If he removed those things and changed them, this would have been a toot for me this week, but because of everything, I'm gonna personally be giving this a boot.
For me, I will also be giving it a boot because of all the problems that were mentioned, and also, like, it wasn't really... how do I explain this? I'm sorry. it could be a lot better because this person Diva has a lot of talent. They're just overshadowed again by the editing and stuff. And like I get it, like you're trying to add a little extra spice to it, but like adding too much is just a little boring. So I will sadly be giving Diva a boot.
Yeah, I'm gonna be giving it a boot as well. But if you just, Diva, I'm talking to you. If you just like take the important parts of your effects and just have that be more of like a framework for yourself, like you're the main part. Don't try to like blind and obscure yourself by taking it too far. Accentuate what you have instead of trying to just put more into the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. T.
Alrighty, so
we're finally back.
Thank you for keeping it inconspicuous that we had a small break.
I thought you were gonna say something.
No, I wasn't, but viewers at home.
You could literally.
I like how we're one video in, but we still need to take a break.
Yeah,
because this was a journey.
This was quite the journey, but our next video is from Red, and they did "Broken Open" by Adam Lambert. Would you like to start, Shady?
Okay, so what I wrote down is length, because for me this was like a really like lengthy video, and I don't necessarily think like the syncing was off or like your acting was off necessarily, but I feel like more needed to be introduced throughout the video to kind of like keep people awake and like interested and like paying attention. Because if you're going to come through with like a 5-minute song that also has a long intro with it, then I feel like you need to like pull out tricks and stunts. Well, not necessarily tricks and stunts, but like try to keep it like have something to kind of introduce like halfway through, and then a quarter of a way through, and then 75% of the way through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that, because here's the thing. Performing this type of song where it's, very, like, dark, sad, depressing tone to it, right? It's really hard to get the emotions there, but that's what makes that kind of video entertaining, and I don't think that Red hit the emotions all the way. It would be like, yeah, I'm sad, and then it was more of a monotone face, right? And a lot of the emotional tone to the video really only came from the black and white filter and the pajama, like, disheveled look that she had on. Disgruntled. That is a word.
Smad.
Smad is not a word, though.
I wish it was.
Smad?
Smad. Wait, can that count as an emotion now? Smad?
No, it cannot.
Okay, no, Nathan. Let me tell you a thing here. If popular counts as an...
We're not even there yet. We're talking about Red's video.
Alright, fine. Anyways. What I have to say about Red's video is that, like, at the beginning, I kind of like what they did is that, like, instead of awkwardly staring at the camera for, like, a few seconds, they added something.
Oh, it was like, there's a 45-second intro. Yeah. But this was a good intro.
Yeah, no.
I felt movement and progression and tone in it, right? It wasn't like it wasn't like its own Star Wars opening where it's just like, here's 3 minutes of text, like... do. But, it set the tone, and then Red came on the screen, and then it was like, whoop, there went the tone. Because of her face, it wasn't there.
I think the thing that kind of slightly ruined it for me, alright, hold on, let me think for a sec. I think what slightly ruined it for me is that, like, at the beginning, it's like, there's this, like, like, good, amazing, like, cool beginning, like, they got all these different shots, and then you're like, oh man, what are they gonna do? It's gonna be something amazing. They're sitting in a corner in their pajamas, looking sad.
but not really sad.
Not really sad. They're almost there.
They're kind of getting there. It's like, they got some like more upsetting news. It's like, oh, my milk's spoiled. Not so much like,
oh my god,
the world's sad. It's like, it's not the right sad that she was wearing on her face, and that took me out of the story she was painting. And then the overlay was off. And this was one of those ones where it's the most annoying overlay, where it's like a half a second off, so you can't see it in the first, minute of the video. But by the last minute of the video, it's like she's not even there. She's not even syncing. And it's so annoying. As somebody who that happens to like 300 times, it's so annoying to have to fix it. But it's one of those, like, you'll notice it, and then it's why you have to watch, whenever you're done overlaying, your entire video.
Yeah, no. And I know how that can be tedious at times, but, like, it really does help.
You need to do it, because if the one time you decide not to watch the entire video is when your overlay sucks.
It's gonna be fucked.
That's just how that's how the mythical lip sync for your life gods, Gissy, treat us. Is just, they hover above us and fuck up our overlay by microseconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think a little bit more emotion being pushed into it would have, like, amped it up for me as well. And, like, maybe if we had another level to see why she was breaking up, or what was breaking open, or what she was colliding with, like, some type of, like, innuendo to that, or like a reference to that would have been great. But overall, I feel like this could have been taken a little to a lot more, depending on who's looking at it. So I think I'm gonna have to give it a boot.
Yeah. The thing is, for me, like, I didn't think it was the worst lip sync at all. I think it was, like, pretty okay. It definitely has its issues, like, not showing the, perfect, correct amount of emotions and stuff, but, like, they still did a good lip sync to it. And
they knew their words.
And they definitely knew their words, and they knew what they were doing, and they were off by, like, a millisecond. I know that sucks sometimes. Like, I think I'm gonna give this a very low toot.
You're gonna toot it? I'm going to, and this is not personally against Red, but this is my thing this week, particularly. She has video editing, but an off overlay. And while she's not the worst, she's by far not the worst at the overlay this week. For me, that pushes it into the boot category.
Yeah.
But I feel bad, because I know whenever you do a slow song like this, you emotionally have to connect to that song some way, or else you're just not going to pick that song, right? And it sucks to have a slow song that you emotionally relate to, like, get booted. But as somebody who that always happens to, me,
that happens sometimes.
Yeah, it really does suck, but I know that she's going to take her critique and improve from it.
Yeah.
She always does, and that's why I'm really excited to see where she, like, takes the rest of her off-season challenges too.
Yeah, she, again, like I said last time, she definitely, during the carry-ons during Season 5, took her notes and improved.
Yeah.
And I know that this is just, like, a hiccup, and I cannot wait to see what happens next.
Sometimes it just happens, but, I mean, you always improve just a little bit.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on, the next video was Giraffe's Doris Buckle doing Life's About to Get Good by Shania Twain.
Okay.
I probably just butchered her name.
Shania? Shania Twain?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I please say something about this real quick?
Drafts.
This was a very good lip sync. I didn't think anything was really wrong with it. Overlay was nice, good camera quality, everything was nice. But my one question is, what's with the wardrobe malfunctions? I'm sorry, but every time.
That didn't, it didn't bother me so much this time with the overlay or hold on. Let me recalibrate my brain really fast because I completely agree with everything you're saying, and that's what I was about to say before you jumped in and stole it from me. This is the best video from you yet. Good song choice, good editing, good camera quality. You have it down now, right? The wardrobe malfunctions did get a little bit annoying, but knowing that it was just like, you know, a slip and knowing the kind of song, it's almost like you didn't let it bother you, and that's kind of what the song was about. So in some ways it almost improved the lip sync, but then I didn't understand why you switched from the gray wig and the little bralette to your I think that's your natural hair, and the graduation robe but not zipped up, and then it was just kind of like there.
I don't know. Like, the thing is, I get it. Sometimes wardrobe malfunctions happen, but, like, you know, I just think it will make the video just, you know, 10 times better if, you know, those didn't happen. But I understand sometimes it can't always be avoided. Shit happens sometimes. But that's only, like, a little thing. That's it, honestly, for critiques. But, by the way, one thing I would suggest, I actually suggest using dry erase next time for a marker on skin if you're trying to erase it. It erases easily. That's literally
as
it.
a person who draws on their skin all the time.
I literally draw on my skin while doing these critiques. I'm not joking.
For this video, I think we definitely have seen a lot of growth, which I'm really happy about. But I just feel like in aspects of, like, cutoffs and words, sometimes when you went to pick up the next phrase, you would, like, forget the first word and you would, like, stumble the first word, but the rest of it was on point. So I would just say, like, really learn the words and anticipate that. And then at the same time, I feel like, because I've done a shirtless sync before, like, you have to be really careful with, like, what kind of wardrobe malfunctions there are with, like, paint on the skin or, like, makeup on the skin, because I feel like when you started vigorously wiping off your insecurities off of your body, which was a great concept, by the way,
You know.
but, like, you kind of lost the words too because you were very focused on this, on you, like, I'm motioning towards, like, wiping my breast, but like this, and your mouth just lost the words. So, like, I would definitely, like, anticipate and know your words and really kind of know where you're going next instead of, like, just doing it in the moment and then risking forgetting one or two words at the start of the phrases.
Yeah. The only thing that I have to say for Giraffes, because I see now that she has those things like overlay and camera quality and, you know, all that, it's down now. That she has it. Now that she has consistency, I want to see her, like, make riskier choices.
Like, you want to see them bloom.
Yeah, now that she has, like, the 101s and the 102s down, I feel now I want to see her like, I like the concept of, like, the words on the body, but it's something that I've seen before. And granted, there's no original concept, but I want it to feel like an original concept, even if it's not entirely one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to see, like, a bolder choice made from her. And that's just something that, you know, the more that she makes lip sync videos, you're going to start making bolder choices because you're going to feel more confident in what you are doing. But now that she has a consistency, I'm wanting to see her at least start making that path towards risky choices. But given everything in the video, there was nothing that I'd really change entirely.
It was a really good video all around, honestly.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 2. I am very excited to see how she continues as a performer.
I'm going to also give this a 2. I thought it was a very nice video, and it really definitely improved a lot. I hope to see more improvement in the future.
I'm going to be the bitch cunt whore and give it a boot. But personally, I feel like keep going in this direction and just keep pushing where you are, because personally this was, like, a really good video, but comparatively in this whole group, I still think it's a boot. because I'm an evil witch from the south.
The evils.
Confirmed, Elphaba is season 6 host.
Who the
now.
fuck is Elphaba?
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus. Man!
I'm joking.
You don't know any references.
I really don't.
Oh, what a child. Anyways.
I am an actual child.
I know. That's the joke. Anyways, your birthday's in 2002.
Yeah.
I'm outing you right now. You have a 2002 birthday.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't 2001 or 2000. I was 2000.
Yeah, you weren't in the 1990s.
You were literally 1998.
Yeah, but at least my birthday looks right.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
All you young children with your birthdays in the 2000s. Ugh.
And their avocado toast.
Avocado toasts. Okay, side tangent, did you hear about the McDonald's new burger sauce? It's a kale and sriracha burger sauce, and in the advertisement it says millennial approved.
Oh.
Why?
I don't know. I was just reading about this, and it's so funny.
What is that supposed to mean?
Just slap the word kale on it, and then people flock from all corners of the globe. They want that kale up their gung gung. That's what they want.
Kale in the gung gung. Thanks, Whole Foods. Anyways, side tangent over. Next video was Eric Estrada doing Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow by Amy Winehouse. I fucking love this song. I fucking love Amy Winehouse. I was so excited to see Amy Winehouse because I don't think that she's done enough in Lip Sync for Your Life, right?
Uh-huh.
And then that being said, she is very difficult to perform because you have to have
the emotion,
the energy that she's giving. Because it's different, we're lip syncers, but we're not actual singers. So what a singer can get away with emotionally, because they're belting out notes, they don't have to do so much, facial stuff because they're trying to actually be able to hit the notes. Because that's just how vocals work. In a lip sync, you have to have the energy that they're actually producing to make it entertaining, and I feel as though Erica needed 75% more energy in the face. Because where they got to at the end of the video is where I wanted them to be at maybe 30 seconds into the sync.
Like, the thing is, with the videos, that, everything was pretty fucking good, except for the facial expressions. They were very weak. And, expressions in lip syncing, I think, are very important, you don't even have to be campy with expressions, but, it tells so much about what you're lip syncing and what you're singing, basically. Well, not singing, but what you're
doing, what you're performing.
What you're performing. And, I get it, facial expressions are, something you develop over time, but, it's really necessary, honestly. That's what I just personally think. I honestly wish there was more done with the facial expressions, because it was just very weak. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I wrote down let loose, because I feel like she was really, at the start, she was really,
reserved.
In her feels. She was, in her own mind at that point. She was, sitting on a bus, lip-syncing to this, under her breath. And I wanted more, she was on the stage at the start, and then at the end, she's, on another stage, but there's more people around her. The growth of her emotion was great, but I just wish it started larger.
Yeah.
And then got even bigger.
If we're going to talk about specifics, I had to write this line down, and Marcella also said this line. But will my heart be broken? When she's doing that high note, broken, all the way down and all that. Oh, that was I feel a huge missed opportunity. That is that, Marcella said it needed to be more with a capital M. It also needed a capital O, R, and E. It needed to be way there, because that is the song's climax. That is where she is as a singer feeling the emotion of the song, and she wasn't there at that same level. And then I was like, oh, well, dang, right? Like, it just didn't connect. It took me out of everything. It ruined the illusion of it.
Yeah. I will say, though, I loved that wig. Like, I saw that wig and I was like, yeah.
Okay, no, their look was spot on.
This look, I was like, yeah, that's Amy Winehouse. Like, that is Amy Winehouse.
Like, they did a very good look, and they had, like, you know, a pretty nice background. I thought it was a pretty nice background.
It was a nice, simple background, and I was excited to see Erica do that, because I remember her during season 5 having, for me personally, sometimes too much in editing, just a little too much. Like, she needed to take one bracelet off in her editing, right? And this was a very simple background, but that also pointed out that her emotion, like, or her energy wasn't there entirely, because she wasn't having a distraction from that.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh, our cat is jumping.
No.
Brad, grab the cat!
Okay, Luna, no!
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to more Meme Cuisine conversations. The cat tried to jump into the top of the closet.
Yeah, no, and they really should've, because Mom's Pottery Barn Christmas stuff is up there. And if we didn't knock that
we own 3 nice things, and that is all 3 of them.
Yeah, literally. Mom would have fucking not only killed the cat, killed us, killed the house, killed everyone on the street, killed everyone.
Yeah, Shady would have died through the mic. Like,
yeah.
it would have been in Nightmare on Elm Street when Freddy can he makes his mouth appear through the phone and licks the
French
main
kisses.
girl. Yeah, no, he didn't French kiss her.
Well, yeah, I know,
but it's like that, except that it's gonna be Mom's hand. And it's gonna be killing him.
Yeah, just snatching them.
I'm glad I made a reference you can get.
Yeah, no. The thing is, I get horror movie references. I just don't fucking get Lip Sync for Your Life references. Ironically enough, or Drag Race references.
Yes.
Anyway, messy.
I am very much a mess.
No. Pastel's waiting for Eva Destruction to get cast, and then Shelby's gonna watch Drag Race. But until then, Shelby's not watching Drag Race.
Wow, way to give away my real name, bitch. I'm joking.
Oh, whoops. Anyways.
Alright, Nathan.
I don't care. Everybody can see my YouTube. It's got my name.
Nathan.
Anyways, yes, Erica's video.
I'm honestly gonna sadly boot it. Like, despite everything else being good, it's just like the energy put into lip sync was just not there, and I don't think it's the worst video, but also it needs improvement. It needs more into it.
They say that energy can't be created or destroyed. So eat a protein bar, come back, try again. We'll see that energy, because that's what I do. I eat protein bars before I lip sync video. So I'm gonna have to give this a boot too, but like, eat a protein bar, you know?
Yeah, I hate that I'm going to boot it, but I'm going to boot it. If she had even, I would say, I want 75% more energy from you in the future, Erica, but if you had 25% more, this would have been a toot, because this is such a great song choice. This is such a great fucking look. But at the end of the day, it has to come down to the lip sync, and that wasn't all the way there for me. So for me, I sadly have to boot this. But great fucking song choice and a great fucking look. Speaking of, I feel great song choices as well. Mikey, here's another name I'm gonna butcher. Mikey did "Love Me or Hate Me" by Lady Sovereign.
Who? Yeah.
The bitch who did the song.
I know who the fuck did the song, but who the fuck is that?
I don't know her, but
I've heard the song so many times before, but I don't know who this person is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if we're gonna talk about song choices, he picked the best song choice for him. There was jokes in the lines that I know have been made in the community, like Mikey and the t-shirts, right? And then he picks this song and it directly references, oh, I'm just wearing a t-shirt. And I'm like, oh, this was really smart, right?
Yeah, no, it was a very good song for them, honestly.
Yes.
It was a perfect song for them. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I love the amount of energy that was in this video, you know? There was movement, there was facial emotions, there was, like, a lot in it. And I was actually very happy. Like, I even like the middle fingers, like, fuck you, it's fucking hilarious. Hold on.
I love when I can look at a video and, like, my eyes can't, like, move away because all of just the energy that was going on was, like, so, like, infectious. I was, like, bopping along. I was just getting my life, and he was getting his life, and that's why I really like this video. I wrote down me in 20 years because that's been, yeah, it's...
You're just flicking off everyone down the road.
Yeah, that's me. Just like, no,
Oh, no.
delete, cancel, remove.
He had the attitude. He knew all the words. And
yeah.
Mikey is... This is why he made it as far as he did on Season 4, and sometimes why I don't think that he got enough respect in All-Stars with how heavily his videos were downvoted, because more than a lot of people, he is pure performer. Mikey will have a blank t-shirt, a blank background, no makeup, no props, no nothing, and he will serve me he could serve me November Rain for all I care, and I know I'm gonna live for every second of the video because he is in essence a performer.
Yeah, no, they are really good with their lip syncing, and I honestly love this video. And I thought, like, at the end when they were showing all the comments, I thought that shit was fucking hilarious.
Okay, that's the one thing I was actually going to say he should change about it.
Okay,
I didn't. Ironically.
Okay, now the thing is, I don't know what the comments are about, but whatever.
Okay, you small child.
Okay,
Bradley.
Oh, that
you didn't
one.
catch that was who wrote the comments?
Oh.
So it was Bradley commenting, and one of them came from, like, I think it was Season 4, when he's like, oh, like, thank you for being so welcoming into the community, blah, 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 whatever. And then there was the one in the middle of All-Stars where Bradley points out that Mikey's getting, like, 6 dislikes a week on his videos for All-Stars. And then the last one where Mikey was placed into the listers.
Yeah.
Where I am currently sitting in as well because I'm a fucking cunt.
I'll be number 5. No, I'm joking.
No, you can't be the listers. He's gone. He can't come back. His alt can, though. And if you're listening right now, Bradley, I see you. I see you.
Like, you see him through the microphone.
Yes, I'm staring into my microphone right now. I see you. But no, I thought it was funny, but it's kind of like how I felt with WC and the grape juice last week. I either wanted it removed from the video because the video was so entertaining by itself, it didn't need that last little minute, like throwing shade at somebody, or he could have incorporated it into the entire thing and it would have given me life in either way. But I feel as though it wasn't 100% there.
It was like, this would work.
Yeah, it was this last minute thing when he has the cutout, rather than, just standing there and just, flipping off the camera or doing some more attitude-y stuff. He just throws pure shade into it. And that was the only thing that I think that I would change about this whole video. Everything. Look, attitude, words, song choice, everything was right, in my opinion.
So, for this video...
Wait, Shady, did you have anything to say?
Wait, Shady, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting this shit.
I'm just I love this banter between you two. This is what I live for. But, yeah, at the end, I just don't, I didn't care if it was there or if it wasn't there. I felt like it was funny to, relive the moment, but it didn't have to be there to make it a good video. So, for me, it didn't detract as much as Meme hated it. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
But
A fight. anyways.
Feet. I'm super gonna give this a toot. This is a huge toot.
This is a very high toot for me as well.
Definitely toot. Toot. Yeah.
Okay.
Fun.
I said dead air.
That's my drag name.
Wait,
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Dead Air. Anyways.
Get on. Up. Turn me. Up. Turn me.
Out.
Out.
I told Pastel that they better audition for season 6 with that.
Wait.
Do it.
Jump by crisscross?
Do it.
Yes. No. Okay. So, again, dead air. Okay, so our next video was from Blake, and he did So Much Better from Legally Blonde.
Wait. Where did I put those?
Right there.
Oh, okay.
Messy.
Okay,
Messy doesn't know where your notes are.
No, the thing is, I wrote these when I was very sick and half asleep. Well, I wrote at least some of these. This one especially, you could tell. I still know what I'm talking about, though. I'm fine.
You sure? Then start talking about it. What is the video? Pastel is looking at me, does not remember the video. This is the one where Blake is standing in his dorm room, and he's got, the little skirt and the shirt.
Okay. So this video, it was
messy.
I know. I'm very
messy mess.
Dude, I'm tired. Anyways, I actually thought the video itself wasn't too bad. I thought it was pretty good. There was a good amount of facial energy, I thought.
Blake is a drag queen and performs, and I can see that when he does this video because he does not have a strong concept or idea developed, and he said that this was filmed last minute, and again, this is where I was mentioning way earlier at the beginning of the podcast where there were people who submitted videos that they did last second because Sally only had, a couple of submissions, and then 7 more people showed up, and all were supposed to be the +1 of the group. That pushed us to 11, while we are probably going to have a 2-hour Meme Cuisine because of. But, he didn't have a strong concept or idea developed, but he performed this song so well that I was having fun watching him perform.
Yeah, no, I thought it was pretty fun, and I actually didn't have much issues with the lip syncing itself. My only thing I would say about this is that I wish the audio was a little louder.
Yeah.
That's about it, honestly. It was quiet. I think it was overlaid, but I can't really tell because it was very silent. And I'm not trying to be shady there. I actually just...
No, it was. It's the overlay wasn't off, but the song, the recording that he got of it was silent.
Okay.
So that's why it was so quiet. Although on a video editor, some of them let you increase the volume to 150%.
Okay, wow, that's...
And he should have done that.
Yeah, no. But, that's all I can really say about this. I thought it was a pretty good lip sync overall. Good performance, good energy, and it was pretty nice.
Do you have any... Yeah, okay, Shady, what do you have to throw in?
I'm so sorry.
To be quite honest, I would tip this if I saw it in a club because there was just so much energy, and I don't think there necessarily had to be some type of big concept, as you were saying. He just set up the camera and he was here we go, and it really worked out. And the only thing, and I'm pointing this out because this is what I see when I look at a video. There was this thing where it only happened 2 or 3 times, but I call it a double take, where you look to the side and then you're oh, that's the lyric, and then you start it then. I can see that in the eyes, but because I'm psychic or something. Yeah. But yeah, because I'm just like Sally, I'm psychic.
Yeah. Third eye.
Oh, third eye. Oh.
My third eye opened and queefed during this video. But yeah, there was a lot of energy. There was choreography. Let's just ignore what I just said.
Yeah.
There was a lot of energy. There's a lot of choreography, and he was moving around the stage. And I'd tip. I'd throw $1 or $2 or $5 maybe.
No, the only reason that I would say to have a stronger concept is because whenever this is a universal, everybody gets to hear this one because this is a universal thing. Every video has something that can be improved on.
Yeah.
And that is the only reason why I said that. I love this video, right? If I had to pick something to improve on, I would say, if you had a concept. But it's so minor. I don't want him to think that it's like, oh, this is a big deal that you didn't have a concept. Like, it was so fun. I could watch this lip sync quite a number of times. I'm definitely giving this a 2.
Yeah, definitely a 2 for me as well.
It's a 2. It's a 2 from May.
It's a 2 from you. Alrighty, so next up was Mittens, or David, queens of resubmitting videos. He resubmitted his lip sync to the Feeling Good cover by another name I'm gonna butcher, Wee McDonald.
Weed McDonald.
No, Wee McDonald, but it's W-E, and it's got like a little over, like next to the E.
I wish it was Weed McDonald, because that would be
McDonald.
That would be fucking hilarious. It's like McDonald's but with weed. Everything has pot in it.
Okay, Bob Marley.
So basically just a college diet.
Yes. But it's a resubmitted video, and it kills me. It fucking kills me that this is a resubmitted video.
The thing is, like, my issue with this is that, like, the video overall was good, like, the thing is, like, since it's resubmitted, I have the issue of, I'm not sure if he has already improved on these things or not,
Mm-hmm.
And that's my main issue with it. I couldn't, like, fairly judge or critique it because of that, but I will just say, like, I just wish there was, like, a little bit more energy in it.
And he is definitely the one who, when I was like, there are some people who just submitted a video to be the +1 to increase the, amount of videos. He definitely, I feel, was that person. And I know sometimes we have busy fucking lives, man. It's October. There's school.
Yeah, no.
There's college.
Yeah.
There's classes and shit.
There's clowns.
There's clowns. It's
there.
October. They're in our sewers, eating our children's arms.
I wish my arm would be eaten. No, actually.
I thought you were about to call Pennywise daddy for 3 seconds.
No!
Oh my god.
No, that's an actual thing right now. Anyways, we'll get to that side tangent later.
With who?
Tumblr.
That are like, who's called? Okay, that makes more sense.
There is a tag on Tumblr. It's #daddywise. And if you ever wanted to not want to have a will to live anymore, I highly suggest looking up the Daddywise tag.
Oh, let me tell it.
I have seen more than my fair share of clown dick.
I don't want to see clown dick, and I honestly, whenever I think of clown dick, I just think of a normal dick just with a little fuzzy afro on it now. I mean, what the fuck else do you think of? A clown dick!
I don't. This is the worst side tangent ever, and I hope that Meme Cuisine is not canceled after this. It's canceled.
It probably will be.
Yeah, Meme Cuisine is
This
canceled.
is publicly funded. You can't cancel us.
This is publicly funded by I'm giving you guys my opinions, or else.
We are giving you fair critiques that you can take or not take. Anyways.
My critique that he can take or not take is he can take a new video. Boo. Next.
Oh! I mean, Pastel, what are you gonna give it?
I actually don't know if I can even, to or boot it. I don't think I could give it an actual score because it is re-uploaded.
Come on, Sartana in...
Who is Sartana?
You haven't followed Empire. Question mark oot is where you're at right now. We are not allowing that messiness into this community.
It's still there. Anyways.
I love this video. This is one of my favorite videos that David's done.
It's not a bad video.
Yeah, it's when I give it a boot, just then that sounded really mean, but it's a toot on its own, but
yes,
it's a boot because of the circumstances.
I'll give it a boot. I love the way that he, like, the face that he painted on with just the red stripe, and then I love the way that he set up the lighting so he creates the shadows, and I love all of that.
Everything's nicely done, but it's still
It's a resubmitted video, and it's because of that, it's a boot.
I will actually give it a boot as well. Sorry.
Ugh.
It's not a horrible video. It's actually a very beautiful video. It's still
It's the resubmitted thing. And I know he knows. I know David knows. So
it's like, I'm pretty sure he's like very talented. It's just this was just resubmitted.
Yeah.
And it was just like, whoops, happens.
Yeah.
Oh well. On to the next person.
It's Eva or Gissy or our overlord, and she
or Foxy or Meredith or
white women names. She lip synced to "I'm Scared" by Duffy.
All right, so I'm gonna say this right now. I couldn't see shit.
Turn the brightness up on your computer screen because I can see it all.
No,
you need to see it all.
No, the thing is, I couldn't tell if it was like it just was a bright video quality or if it was a shitty filter over it. Honestly.
No, it was definitely the video.
Okay.
She didn't have enough lighting on herself.
Okay, so that's a sad thing. The lip syncing itself, I wish there was, like, a little bit more spunkiness in it. I would like to... Okay.
I'm smiling in so much disagreement right now. I think Eva was perfect in the emotions, in the face. I do not understand why she has not been cast yet.
Okay, yeah.
I don't get it.
Okay.
She auditioned for 3 and she auditioned for 4 and she didn't get into either of those, but she is a performer. Like I said that Mikey was a performer, Eva is another one of those performers.
Now I'm trying to think, like, it wasn't bad. I think what I'm trying to say is I wish there was, like, a little bit more, emotion, like the eyes, maybe that's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like, it wasn't a bad lip syncing video.
I mean, we're allowed to disagree.
I know, but the thing is, it wasn't a bad video. I'm just saying I couldn't see shit, and I wish there was just a little bit more emotion, maybe. Like, it was
okay. Okay, hold up a little bit. I totally disagree on 50 planes of ascension because I felt like she was really feeling every word that came out of the mouth of the singer, and she had this effect at the top of, I don't know if this was an effect, like a computer effect, or this was just the lighting in the room, but there was rays of light coming down from the top of the screen that I noticed. Okay. And I just want to applaud that artistry, but I just felt like it was really there with emotions.
Here's my tinfoil hat about where that lighting, the heavenly light. I think whenever you put a camera with a lighting source behind you, it darkens the screen and it can sometimes create that halo effect because of where the lighting is, right? I think that is what happened, and I think in some ways it benefited her video, so it may have been a deliberate choice, but if she had scooted 2 feet back maybe, then I feel as though the whole video would have brightened up a little bit, and then she would have had to have deliberately put over a filter to achieve this, dark, sad, depressing vibe that I feel as though the song's giving. That is my tinfoil hat on that, though. Our overlord Gissy is the only person who can answer our mortal questions about how she filmed this video.
It's 40 minutes. It's called 60 minutes, not 40 minutes. It's 60 minutes. This mystery's going to be solved soon.
Yeah. Or she may take it to her grave.
Oh?
Pastel is sitting here did we mix up?
Well, no, I'm trying to think, I'm thinking heavily about the videos. I'm trying to think, like, is this the same video I'm thinking of? I know what the video is. I know she is sitting there. I know. I'm trying to think of what's happening later in the video.
She just sits there the entire time and gives the thing. I wish that she had maybe moved around or set up a stronger camera angle.
That's why I was... Like,
because I feel as though, because she has so much emotion in her face, that if she pushed it into her body and then physically lived out the emotion that she's delivering, whoo! Like, best videos, point blank period, would have been there for me.
It's not like, you know, a horrible video. I think it's a pretty good video. I just kind of wish that, you know, it was a little brighter and I could see a little bit more of the lip sync, honestly. And the lip syncing itself, like, I think it was pretty good. I just wish, you know, maybe there was a little more, but also, like, that's only my opinion on it and shit. Otherwise, it's a pretty good video overall, and I'll just give it a 2.
This, obviously, I'm giving this a 2. I lived, died, I resurrected, and I thrived in this drought in California. Thank you.
Revitalizing the crops. It's a solid toot from me. I really enjoyed this performance.
Oh, so now, this is the fun one.
Me and Shady. I had to read the title of the song again.
No, Nathan, look what I titled, you guys.
No, we're not there yet.
What? Oh, shit. I am really messy.
Yes, messy boots. Jeez. I can't believe that I'm going to have to replace you with Shady.
Oh, okay.
Permanently.
Oh.
I am not arguing and I'm not complaining.
Welcome to Meme Cuisine, permanent guest.
Okay, look, I'm sorry. I'm just very tired.
Next video is WC Plays doing Popular from Wicked. This is not an emotion. Popular is not an emotion. This is such an easy... Okay, this is Kimura Black adjectives. Let's go. I feel blank. If you can fill in the blank with a song title, right? Or if you can fill that in with a word and it makes sense, it's an emotion.
I feel popular.
I feel popular is not.
Let me tell you a thing. Popular is a social standing, not an emotion that you feel.
And here's the thing that kills me. So we didn't talk about it when we did Blake's video, but his song was so much better. Better in only some cases is an emotion, right?
I feel better.
I mean, in theory, the whole title, like, how are you feeling? Oh, I'm feeling so much better.
Yeah. Yes, and that is the reason that Blake could get away with it is because that is how he performed the song. The song is literally about, oh, I'm feeling down. Oh, look, it's me, and now I'm feeling so much better. And that's how he performed it. And it gave me that energy.
Now, how this was performed, I'm sorry. This did not give me any form of emotion. What it gave me was attitude issues.
Okay. Oh. Here's the thing. I actually would have agreed with this song choice in one circumstance. Huh? If you are saying, I feel popular, right? You are presenting yourself as conceited, right? If he played Glinda, who is the singer here from Wicked, in case, because I don't think you've watched Wicked before.
I have not watched it yet, but I want to watch it soon.
Yes.
Quote 2017. Who's Elphaba?
Who's Elphaba?
Whoa.
Whoa. If he had done Glinda's character as this conceited, snobby, like, know-it-all, right?
Then that would be
it would have been it would have been meta, almost.
Oh my god, it would have been fucking hilarious, but then it just became,
Yeah, it became messy because that is not an emotion. And I know he said in the comments, like, oh, like, you can feel... What was his reasoning? Hold on. I have to pull out my phone, pull out the receipts.
Meme is doing that. I just want to say, for this video, hi, Erica.
Oh.
I'm joking.
Jesus. Man. Pastel.
What?
Pastel.
What?
Wow.
Dragging people left, right, up, and
I'm
down.
not even dragging them.
Yes, you have dragged people.
I literally just said, "Oh hi, they're there," because they are there.
She's there.
Yeah, she is. I didn't get that.
Yeah, no.
Okay, here it is. Keep in mind, popular is an emotion/feeling that you could feel popular as you would feel lonely. Depends on how you view things in life.
Alrighty, so popular. No.
But you can feel lonely.
Like, lonely is
because
different.
when you say I feel lonely, you are presenting an image of sadness and depression.
Yeah, no, like, you don't have anyone with you.
It's not the word that it's... The word lonely by itself is not an emotion, but the connotations of the sentence, I feel lonely, are the emotion.
Yeah, no.
And that's kind of what I was saying why I'd buy this if he played Glinda's character as, like, a conceited, snobby, know-it-all fucking whatever.
Yeah, no. I honestly didn't like this video.
Yeah, okay, so if we're gonna talk not about the title, the overlay was incorrect. Bluntly, the overlay was incorrect. And
yeah, it was, and like the thing is, like, it looked like they didn't know their words.
He said that he did drop a couple of words because he was on a time crunch.
Okay, I get that, but like,
he still dropped them.
He still dropped them. It's still there.
Shady, what are your opinions? Because we have been ranting about this title.
Well, Popular Gate is still, like, this is the shock of the century, Popular Gate.
Uh-huh.
But, ignoring that, I just think that there were so many missed opportunities. This is a song from a musical. There's lots of intonations. There's lots of little boops, beeps, bops, whatever. And I just felt like in certain parts there was definitely, like, that amplified emotion, but then other parts were just completely, like, I didn't do the squeak here. I didn't do the little run here. And that kind of just takes it out for me because this is a musical. They literally hand you all of the things that you need on a platter. You just have to, like, represent it.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's there. It's right there.
The overlay was incorrect, and then I feel as though he would get the emotion in the face, or like the energy right sometimes. But I'm gonna say this about a video that's coming up soon. You had the time to edit in Erica, but you didn't have the time to correctly overlay.
Yeah.
I don't get that. And maybe it's
you already had the program open. Just move the song.
Yes, it's
a little
that. It's so that. If you have the time to add in special effects, you have the time to get your overlay correct. That should be number one. And sometimes, I made this comment last time, and I don't think anybody listened to it, so I'm gonna say it again. This is not a green screen editing race. This is not a I can do practical effects race. This is not My Pretty Cabinet's lip sync for your life off. This is not that. It's about the lip syncing, and in order for me to watch your lip sync and gauge it correctly, your overlay has to be correct. If your overlay's not correct, but you had the time to do the bells and whistles and shit, it's like you have frosting on cardboard, and that's your cake. Like, it's not there. You need to develop it more.
That's a depressing cake.
Yeah, it's a depressing cake because I couldn't tell if you were actually hitting the words or not.
Yeah, no.
It looked like every single word was wrong.
I wouldn't say it was frosting on cardboard. Like, maybe some nice little cardstock.
Yeah.
But, like, not the glittery ones. Just, like, the basic cardstocks.
Like,
yeah.
It has a picture of, like, a random family on it, and you don't know who it is.
You found it in the gutters.
Yeah.
There was this clown there. You tried to eat your arm, but you got the picture, though.
What's with the clowns today?
It's a trend alert. Clown memes.
Oh my gosh.
But
Anyway.
This made me very upset, especially because last week he did so well during the Kim Possible thing, and then it was just like, whoop, let's go backwards, like all the way backwards on this.
Yeah, this was a kind of sad lip sync, and honestly, like, my one thing, like, about editing Erica and whatever. You can totally do whatever you want with other lip sync contestants. That's totally cool. I thought it would have been great. The thing is, it kind of felt like Erica was just there on the spot, like last second.
Some people forget that whenever you lip sync a musical and there's other singers there, we're about to talk about this because me and Booty Jams did this. There's 3 more singers present in Blue, but we didn't add those characters because we implied that we, the audience, are the other character, and it adds a level of, we're trying to bring you into the world. Now, how successfully you do that is completely dependent upon the viewer and if they can actually get into there. I know Marcella said that we didn't necessarily get all the way in, right?
Yeah.
But when you're bringing the second character in, it's like you don't have to have that, and especially because Erica only had 2 words.
Also, gonna say this, Erica looked like they were floating in space.
Yeah, they weren't grounded either. But if it's only 2 words, you don't
It was her magical witch powers.
Yeah.
She was floating there.
Yes, because she's Glenn. No, she's
You're popular
Alphaba.
if you're floating.
Yeah. But popular is still not an emotion. I don't care what explanation.
So, for me this week, this will be a boot.
You're gonna give it a boot?
Like a very, I can't tell if I have to say low or high.
It's a boot. You're giving it a boot.
It's a boot. It's a boot.
It's a boot, but it could be improved. So just like keep your eye on the prize.
If it wasn't for the fact that I could see when I realized that the overlay was off, that when she's like popular, lar, you hit that. That is the only reason you're not in poot right now. It's a boot. I am really upset that you did not pick an emotion, though. And for that, I was going to give you a poot, but you hit the lar, and that's why you're not there. But it's a boot. But you are teetering on that edge, and I will steal your grape juice.
You are really heated about this.
I am really heated because this is such a broad concept, and then he still missed it. It's like the target was 300 feet wide, and he turned around and, left. Like, he didn't even arrive to the station.
Like, they went the opposite direction.
It's like if you had a car on auto, if you know how some cars can go on, auto drive, right?
Yeah.
Where the gas, you still fucked that up. Sally made a theme, and because I've talked to Sally about this, she made a theme that there's no duplicates, and it's broad, right? Where anybody can do anything they want. And you still missed the concept of the week.
They auto-drove themselves off a cliff.
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to set the gas to, this is a self-driving car, and I'm going to jump out the car while it's driving on the freeway and just fly. I didn't get how he could... This is why I'm so heated, is because it's just such a...
It's right there.
Yeah, Sally made this, so it's you don't really have to do much work other than find a song with a... it was Name Week. It was Name Week, and you picked Free Shavakadu, that tweet. You did a remix of the Free Shavakadu tweet as your fucking Name Week song.
I mean, it works.
No, Free Shavakadu is not a name.
Oh, well,
and I am the name police.
Now your name is Free Shavakadu.
Yes.
Is this a toot or a boot?
I said it was a boot.
Okay.
I said it was almost a poot. I said it was almost a poot, but he hit the lar part. And that takes timing. And he has something there. He missed the challenge, though. Anyways, we're gonna move on, or I'm gonna keep...
Shady! Shady, did you give a...
He gave it a boot.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear that.
I gave it a boot.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
Sorry, I didn't think it was as bad as me thought it was. I did not try to come pull your guts out of your stomach.
I am pressed, man. I am overly pressed for this.
Are you offended?
Yeah, I am really offended. we're going to move on to a video that I'm not going to be able to critique. I just get to sit here and maybe explain the inner processes of what happened.
Alrighty, sweetie. Do you need any tissues? Do you need a water? I'm joking.
I have water. I'm almost done with my second bottle of water.
What the fuck?
I am a camel
Throw that
man.
fucking bottle away. There's a trash can right there.
No. Anyways, so the next video, myself and Booty Jams 27 did Blue from Heathers the Musical.
Okay, so Shady, you ready?
I'm ready. This gets 28 poots in a row.
Yes.
You fucking did horrible. Don't ever lip sync again.
Oh, thank God I'm free.
Okay, now he's free. The curse is broken.
The curse is broken.
I'm allowed to leave, finally.
Okay, but in real life Zone 1, Sonic Adventures Green Zone Hills thingy.
Green Hill Zone?
Sure, why not?
Green Hill Zone.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
This was one of the better videos of the week. Like, looking at this, there was definitely like, okay, I'm gonna be a bitch. This is how you do a video with someone else in it, reference to something else that occurred maybe like about a month ago. So, do you get it? Do you get it?
I don't get it.
You're obviously talking about Fun Week.
No, okay. So, when you do a video with someone else, like a High School Musical song, you want to have, like, a comparison with each other and, like, fun with each other, and when you do that, you won't get a poot on Meme Cuisine. So, first of all, that gets a toot right off the bat. But then, also, there was interaction not only with the camera person, there was interaction with each other, and there was definitely, like, fun having.
Oh, you were talking about Henry and Bennett's,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I
didn't catch that one. I thought you were talking about Duet Week for some reason.
Wow, even I caught that one.
Yeah.
That's sad. That's really sad. Anyway.
Sorry, I was reveling in the fact that the current fucking rating said my video was good.
Get out of the room. Anyway.
Bye.
Okay, well, Ego Queen.
Ego Queen, thank God.
I'm gonna critique here.
Good.
I think Meme, you kind of like, you needed to wrap your lips around the words a little bit more, because sometimes with those long notes, it felt like you were kind of just there, but not on it.
I will. Insider tea. Here we go. We took about 30 takes because I was so in my head about the lyrics, because for me, like, when I did Opposites Attract with Lush, right, it was a lot easier to know which lines were mine, because Paula Abdul and MC Scat Cat do not sound the same, right?
True.
I was in my head the entire time, because Kurt and Ram, there's a minor difference in their voice that when I'm just sitting there listening to it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Ram, that's Kurt. But when I was performing it, I was like, I was getting in my own head. And there are a couple times where I can see my eyes and I see the wheels turning in my head. Like, oh yeah, this isn't my line.
Yeah.
So I hardcore agree.
Yeah, no. The video itself was very good. I actually very much enjoyed the video. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Like, I will agree with Shady that the words needed to definitely be there a little bit more. Now... okay.
Oh no, what happened?
I'm just laughing because, like... Never mind. I just think the words should be there a little bit more, you know. Sitting right next to me.
Twinsies.
I'm just repeating what Pastel said.
Oh, okay. Y'all have the same opinion.
You're sitting right next to him. Oh my gosh.
I'm very tired. Anyways, the only thing I will say, like, when it came, like, you mentioned before that someone had said, like, you know, you didn't get the full, like, extra character reaction. 100%.
Yeah, Marcella, when she critiqued us, because that came out before we filmed Meme Cuisine. And in it, she said, I'm pulling out receipts again so that way I know exactly what she said. But it was,
Always receipts, man.
I just want to keep it 100%. It's a hard song to sing because even though it's comedic, it's sung in a serious way, which doesn't exactly allow for fun playing with the expression. There was a bit of a disconnect that didn't allow you to get fully into it, and by extension, she couldn't either.
Yeah, no. I think, like, the issue I was having, like, during the moments, like, you know, where all the Heathers are talking and stuff, I kind of wish, like, there was just, like, an extra something added. Like, I get it, like, you know, it was late at night, you were crunching on time, but if there was just, like, a little something, like, they go to a door, they try opening the door while you guys are humming, that would have been fucking hilarious, you know?
Yeah, I didn't even really think of that, to be honest.
Yeah,
that wasn't even in the idea that we had.
You know, and I get it.
To be honest, our original idea, and it fit, I'm cutting you off, because I'm talking about myself here, because I'm an ego queen.
Yeah,
our original
Ego
Queen. My original concept was that we were going to lip sync in like car headlights, because in Heathers, like they're on the double date, right? And they like drive out to a hill, so they're in the car lights. Was my thinking about this, right? But guess what? Car lights don't do. Pick up light for some reason. Cameras do not like car lights.
It's like, fuck you.
And it was so annoying. So yeah, that's why it was a lot more rushed. And I so agree. The camera should have moved somewhat.
Yeah, no.
Now that you're like, oh yeah, this, I'm like,
yeah, no.
Duh.
But other than that, I think the video was a very good video overall, and this will definitely get a 2 for me.
I also think this is a 2. I don't really think there's a lot to say about it. I just think you had fun with it, and it's a 2. Congratulations.
My ego queen is filled. Although, wow. I will say before we move on, I'm about to make a reference that you're definitely not going to get Pastel. Okay. Shady may get it. The way that my hair, I had the hair and like the little cone hat and like the way that it was wrapped, for some reason, I looked like a off Broadway version of Barbara Eden from I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah, I totally know who that is.
Okay. I see that. I thought you were going to be like, this is the off Broadway version of Levi's version of Door in Japanese Week.
No. Although Pastel was walking around beforehand and had like that, like he put 2 hats on his head, then he put a hat on each of his shoulders and created shoulder pads. And that looked like an off Broadway version of what you did for Door in
I look fucking stunning. What are you talking about?
Stunning, queens.
Stunning.
Party hats are the new shoulder pads.
Anyways.
Stunning. But yeah.
I'm gonna fucking start.
Oh, okay, no. I have to say who it is first. We are on our final person in this long theme. It is Gino, who lip synced to Violently Happy by Bjork. Pastel is asking me to hold on because he needs a good sip of water.
Okay. Oh wow, I fucked up that bottle.
Oh, she's hydrated.
Okay, so this video was a special video. I mean, at least you have an emotion in the title. The thing is, why is there no overlay? And also,
oh man, I think you have opinions like I had opinions about Popular, so I can't judge you.
Okay, no, you have emotions in the title. It's good. So the thing is, why is there no overlay? But you still got time for shitty color effects.
Oh, that is exactly. We are twins. This is exactly what I wrote down. I'm reading verbatim off of my note sheet. Yeah, this isn't overlaid, but yet you had time to edit in this bad rainbow filter. And then 2 side bullets. If you have time for special effects, you have time for overlay. Like, I swear to God, this is not My Pretty Cabinet's lip sync, Grace. This is a community. In this community, we lip sync, not edit. Verbatim off of my note sheet
Also, I
right
would
here.
like to say, the thing is, if the emotion for this video was dissociation, they got it perfectly.
Holy shit, man. Man, Shady, do you have opinions that are not going to be universally used as blackmail against Pastel for the next 3 years?
Yeet!
Well, I didn't hate it. It wasn't like grade A, but I don't think it was necessarily the worst because the song kind of represented this kind of like ecstasy trip with like the instrumental, and like that's really what I was getting with like the performance.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down bouncing like 3 times.
Well,
just because.
I mean, Bjork is literally. I like, okay, Bjork's an icon, right? An icon.
Iconoclasm.
But I cannot really listen to her music and not feel like I have like taken 3 shots of drugs that I should not be on.
Oh yeah, no.
This song was not a good. This is not a good lip sync song.
It was not a good choice.
I'm about to present the worst opinion ever. Is there any Bjork song that's really a good lip sync song?
I don't really listen to Bjork, so I don't fucking know. Shady?
I think Narwhals is my answer for this. Because you can't lip sync to a song that's by Bjork. It's not. It needs to be the correct song, and you need to be in the correct mindset. And I feel like this was almost there, but it needed to be pushed more.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm going to be honest. I didn't rate anything positive. I get the vibe that he was going for. He definitely had an idea, and then he delivered his idea in his mind that he thought of, right? So he at least had that, but it's not overlaid. You throw a can, and then I hear the can, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck is happening, right? And then you're like dancing at the end, and then like you kick a chair, and I hear that, and I'm like, wow, this whole drug fantasy is ruined, right? Unless, of course, that's in the song. I don't listen to Bjork at all, really, and
I'm pretty sure a bottle being thrown.
I mean, from what I know about Bjork, she could literally just like smash a fucking pot against a brick wall, and I'd be like, yeah, there she is. There she is.
Now she blows.
Like, I'm
sorry. I'm gonna be honest. I did not think this video was the best video of the week at all. Like, it needs a lot of improving. Like, it was off. There was like effects that were unneeded. The thing is, you could have spent the time that you spent using those effects on working on your overlay.
Oh my god!
Wow, I cannot wait to get to trend alerts again this week.
It looked like I didn't like the rainbow filter at all because it just blipped on, and it's like
ooh, ooh.
It looked like I was sitting on a My Pretty Cabinet Mac, right? And I'm waiting for something to. I'm waiting
What's
for.
What's with My Little Pretty Cabinet?
Trend alert! Me making fun of My Pretty Cabinet.
Yeah, basically.
But it's not constructive. It looks like I'm like sitting on my computer and I'm about to install a program, and then like as I'm waiting for it to install, it puts on that rainbow spiral like loading thing in for the cursor. It looks like that happened like on the video.
Yeah, it was a video. So what I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna give it a poo. I'm sorry.
You're giving a poo.
Yeah.
Oh, girl.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. It's just like it needs a lot of improving, especially within the lip sync itself. Like you did not have good overlay, and you added unnecessary.
He didn't have overlay. That's the whole statement.
Oh yeah, no, he did have.
It's
overlay.
not even like his overlay was off. There was no.
It was gone. It didn't even exist on their plane of existence.
I thought you said that his overlay was God, and I was about to have to shove this pen through your trachea.
Yes! No overlay is God. No.
We've ascended. We have gone from an overlay community to a no overlay community.
Anyways, like, there were impractical effects that were not needed whatsoever, and honestly, it just felt like I was looking at this video and I didn't know what was going on, and no, it was just, no, this is a no. Poo, I'm sorry.
Can no actually be the new poo? It just says no.
I kind of like that. It was just passed up.
Was it a yo, a no, or just a ho?
Ho.
Yick.
Yick, man.
Okay, the first time I watched this video, I was gonna toot it because of, like, the drug kind of, like, emphasis. Kind of, like, I was like, oh, he's trying to, like, represent a drug trip. And then I watched it again, and I was like, okay, this is, like, a soft boot. And then I realized that there was no overlay, and I can't toot a video with no overlay, and I can't soft boot a video with no overlay, so it's just a boot.
Yeah.
It's not a boot, it's just a lower boot.
I'm only gonna give it a boot as well, because, like, for me, at least, he had the idea of the acid, like, drug trip, and that he was taking you on that, and I mean, he looked like, at some points, he looked like, backstory, I live in a questionable neighborhood.
Yeah, no.
He looked like I could go down my street and just throw a rock and hit the first homeless man and see that.
Yeah, no.
Like, he was dancing
like,
in the middle of the street realness. I've seen him in real life.
I have seen that too, especially in my school area. That's a magical experience.
Uh-huh.
Especially when you're on the bus, it's like 99 degrees, and you just see them out there. Just.
I don't know if you have crazy homeless people and where you live, Shady.
We live in a weird area.
California has a lot of crazy people in general. So I feel your conceptual...
My conceptual analysis of Bjork equaling crazy drugged out homeless man. But...
That's not far off the mark.
That
you kind of hit it.
It's not really a read against Gino, and it's more like I'm so tired of Bjork. In season 4. There was like 32 Bjork songs done, and I was so done. I was like, I never want to hear Bjork again.
Oh,
it was, Anyways, yeah, it's a boot. And that, we are done reviewing all of them, but, of course, we all have to do the trend alert, which...
got this.
No, okay. First, let me and Shady get our trend alert, because we actually agreed on this one beforehand, before you indefinitely make yourself hated.
Okay.
Me and Shady, I don't know, do you want to say it, Shady? Our trend alert?
I kind of have 3, so, like, you can take that one.
For me, my trend alert was musicals. We had a lot of musicals this theme, which was cool.
That was, like, really interesting to see. Just so many musicals. Some of them were done okay. Some of them were done not so okay. But
well, it was so cool to see, like, all the musicals that were done were, like, the kitschy, campy, like, fun kind of musical songs. Because there's so many musical songs. Like, anything from Les Mis would have been just, I'm Anne Hathaway, I've shaved off all my hair... and I am crying.
I thought you were about to say you shaved off all your... Fuck! No, you shaved off all your head.
I may or may not have almost said that, but then I was like, hair.
Okay. Trend alert is buffer videos. Trend alert is House of Meme getting really angry at videos.
Oh.
Trend alert... me sitting here laughing at all this rage in the cage.
Oh man, did I get pressed over popular. Would you like to come back over to the mic and tell us what your trend alert is?
You ready for my trend alert? You ready for this? It's so surprising. Fucking overlay issues times 2!
It's the second week in a row we have had overlay issues as a trend alert here.
I don't
Meme
understand.
Cuisine.
Does no one get it? It's 5 seconds.
Just move the clip into the program, please. Thank you.
Pastel is having, like, their own Bjork acid trip right here.
Of course. Like, if I was going to have a bad trip on acid, it would be, like,
Bjork
overlay
level.
issues as far as the eye can see.
It's
the sun starts melting and the lips don't match the music that's hearing in my head. It's just not happening.
I want to propose to Blake that next theme, whoever wins this one, we got to talk about who our top 3 is too and who our top 2 does. Whoever next challenge doesn't have correct overlay should be permanently banned from the Discord until they can learn to overlay.
Gosh.
And then they could come back, because I'm so tired of seeing green screen no overlay.
Okay.
I'm done with it.
So
our
top
top toots. Who wants to start on our top toots?
For number 3. Actually, wait, you can start.
Okay, I'm going to say that my top toot of the week is going to be going to Mikey. I absolutely loved this video, and again, it was such minor things that I would have fixed about it. The other 2 positions for top 3 I would give to Eva and Ego Queen, myself, or Blake. Those are, I have like a top 4. It's Mikey, Eva, Blake, and then because Ego Queen, I want myself to be there.
Okay, for me, I got Mikey as my top 2 because he did a really good fucking video. For my second one, hold on, gotta fucking, where are they?
Who's your second and third?
I know my second is, you and Booty Jams, and wow, where did I put them on here? They are here.
Nobody, they're all bad.
Yeah,
they're all
bad.
bottoms.
They're all bottoms. No, wow.
You're the editing, your third vote goes to the editing programs who had to suffer through bad overlay.
Yeah, basically, actually. Yeah, there is no third one this week. Nah, I'm joking. Who was this one again? I can't remember.
Blake.
Oh, yeah.
Blake's your third.
Yeah, Blake's my third.
Shady, who are you gonna go to?
I haven't picked my top 3, but I definitely have a definite top 2, definitely. Eva, Gissy, Jissy, Foxy, Michelle, Rhonda, the third, Trademark gets my, like, definite top 2.
It's such a good, I love that video.
You know who the absolute winner of the week is, though? Sally.
Yes, Sally, please. Please give it up for Sally for good theme, good challenge. Hopefully, if she stops winning fucking off seasons, we'll finally get her on Meme Cuisine, because I would live for that.
I'm just surprised she even had time to, like, make that video with all the Grammys that she was holding in her hand. Like, superlative queen.
Ugh, what an icon. She is the real. This is such a good theme. Whoever comes next has high expectations. If your theme, however, though, is Nickelodeon original songs, though,
please don't exist anymore.
Actually, no. I want that theme. I want to do My Shiny Teeth in Me. In, like,
I want to do Icky Vicky.
Ugh! Chip Skylark, my favorite. I want to do My Shiny Teeth in Me.
That's the true gay icon.
I want to do My Shiny Teeth in Me and black out my teeth.
Oh.
Because I live on...
That's fun.
Yeah, I'm going to get a Sharpie and I'm just going to scribble in.
That's edgy.
Iconic Stevie Hitchcock aesthetic tooth disease.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
nobody's going to get that, but...
We're going to talk about guests. Thank you to you, Shady, for coming on to Meme Cuisine and, you know, using your title as current reigning appropriately and fucking tearing everybody apart.
I would just like to say thanks for having me, and if any of my critiques, like, ran the wrong way, just PM me. Like, I'm kind of a mean person. You can ask Red, because sometimes I critique her, and she's like, why are you a rotted cunt? And I'm like, I don't know.
Same here. If I said something and you're like, man, what a bitch, right? Just message me.
You could
right?
also get me to maybe if I'm actually
Yeah, if you need to message Pastel, message me first, and I'll tell Pastel to get onto Discord.
I swear to God, Meme is my messenger, because I'm barely on shit.
However, if you decide that you're going to message Pastel because they got mad that your overlay was wrong, well, your overlay was off. Oh! I'm just saying, nobody's allowed to message us about overlay. If you message me about overlay and it's not in a sarcastic tone, I will delete you.
Oh, okay, the ghost came from us.
I think Shady has died.
The overlay ghost.
Am I here?
Yes, you are. Did you drop your phone?
No, I just heard like a bunch of crickling, crackling.
I don't know who that was. That was Gissy.
Alrighty, everyone, ASMR time. Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for listening to Meme Cuisine. I don't know how long it is right now, but I'm assuming it's about 2 hours.
I just want to fucking eat food and sleep now.
Yeah. So, thank you all for listening to us again. Like, comment, subscribe, ban us from the Discord for being rotted cunts, and we will see you next time.
And don't forget to overlay correctly. Bye,
Please,
honey.
if you do not overlay, I will delete you.